Good morning, students. I hope you all are fine at home. Today we are going to start our fourth chapter, that is sorting materials into groups. Okay, are you ready? When you look around, you can see different kinds of things, isn't it? For example, pen, pencil, books, desk, bench, etc. These things you can see or touch. Okay, so these things are called what? An object. These things, anything that we can touch or see is called an object. So, do all objects are looking same? No, all objects are no. Objects are differs in shape, color, size, etc. Okay. So, here we are going to classify objects into groups. Okay. So, here we are going to, we are discussing about classification of objects. Imagine you are going to purchase something from a grocery shop. Okay. All the things are dumped in one place. Okay. In that grocery shop, all the things are dumped in one place. So, is it easy or difficult for the shopkeeper to identify or to locating that things required for us? It is very difficult, isn't it? Here what we will do here, based on some criteria, based on some particular feature, we can classify or we can arrange these things into separate groups. Okay, so the classification means the grouping of an object, grouping of different kinds of objects based on some similarities or dissimilarity is called classification. Okay, understood? All of you do you understand? Based on grouping different kinds of objects based on some similarities or dissimilarity is known as classification. Do you understand what is classification? Okay, grouping different kinds of things based on some similarities or dissimilarities is known as classification. All of you open your textbook page number 29. There is a table in activity 1. Okay, did you see that? Some items are grouped into some particular groups. Some objects are sorted into particular groups. Did you see that? Okay, okay. Fruits, vegetables, spices, cereal and fiber. Okay. Okay. So, potato belongs to which category? Potato is a vegetable. So, we write potato under vegetable group. We write potato in vegetable group. Okay. Next one, wheat. Wheat comes under which group? Yes, cereal. Then chili. Chili comes under which group? Spices. Then apple. Apple comes under in apple. Apple comes under which group? Fruits. Then cotton. Cotton comes under in fiber group. So we sorted one set of things into different groups. Isn't it? So this is called classification. We arrange things into some particular groups. This is called classification. So this classification is help us to identify or help us to study about Objects, isn't it? Classification help to identify or locating things and help to study the features of things also. Okay. Next, we are discussing about importance of classification. Okay. So, what are the importance of classification? Okay, first one is it helps in the systematic study of objects. Second one is it helps in identifying and locating things. It helps to study the properties of objects in one category. And fourth one is it helps to compare one group with other group. So first one is it helps in the systematic study of objects. Second one is it helps to identifying and locating things. And third one is it helps to study the properties of objects in one category. And the fourth one is it helps it helps to compare one group with other group. What is material? Did you heard about that? Okay, what is object? Okay, what is object? Anything that we can touch or see is called an object. So what is material? So what is material? Material is a substance that used to make objects is called material. Material is a substance that used to make objects. For example, this is a scale, okay? This is a scale. We can touch it or we can see it, isn't it? This is a scale. We can touch it and we can see it. So, it is an object, okay? It is made up of steel. It is made up of steel. So, the material used to make this scale is steel. Okay, do you understand what is material and what is object? That anything that we can touch is called object. The object made up of material. Okay, this is a sketch pen, isn't it? So this is an object. So we can touch it, we can see it. So it is an object. So it is made up of plastic. So material used to make this sketch pen is plastic. Do you understand what are materials. Okay, so materials are generally in two types. Okay, what are materials are generally two types. First one is natural material. And second one is human made materials. Natural materials and human made materials are two types of materials. Okay, natural materials means that obtained from nature. Human made, that made by human. What are the examples for natural material? Yes, wood. Wood is a natural material. Another example for natural material, cotton. Cotton is used to make clothes, isn't it? Then, say some examples for human made material. Yes, plastic. Plastic is an example for human made materials. An object made of different materials. Okay, for example, a plate. A plate is made up of plastic or glass or steel, isn't it? Plate is an object. Plate, plate is an object made of plastic, steel, glass, etc. So, plastic, steel, glass materials can be used to make a plate. Okay, same material, different, same object and different kinds of materials. Did you get the idea? Okay, all of you check activity 2 in your textbook. Okay, there one example is there. One example is there, clothes, isn't it? Clothes. What are the materials we can use to make clothes? In previous chapter, we already learned that. What is that? Which are they? Wool, cotton, then silk, jute. Okay. These all are materials. These all are materials. These materials we can use to make clothes. So, an object made of different kinds of material. Did you get the idea? Okay, complete your activity 2. That table you have to complete. Okay, different types of objects made from same material. Different types of objects made from same material. Plastic is used to make bag, chair, mug, bottle, pen. Okay, enough. Lot of things are there. So here we wrote five things. Okay, 5 objects we can made by using plastic, isn't it? One material. Plastic is a material. Plastic is used to make these objects. Understood there? In activity 3, one table is there. Okay. One example is given there, wood. One example is given there, that is wood. What are the objects made from wood? Okay, chair, door, then table, window. Okay, so wood is one material. By using wood, or we can make these objects from wood, isn't it? Wood is used to make these objects. So one or same material used to make different kinds of objects. So all of you complete activity 3. Okay. Next topic, an object is made up of a combination of materials. For example, biscuit. What are the things needed to make biscuit? Okay, milk, white flour, sugar, and vanaspati ghee. So, mixing or combination of milk, white flour, sugar, vanaspati ghee. Biscuit is a combination of these materials: milk, white flour, sugar, vanaspati ghee. Do you understand? So, one object is a combination of these 4 things, 4 metals. Do you understand? Okay. Next, another example is tea. What are the things needed to prepare tea? Yes, water, milk, tea dust, or tea leaf, then sugar. So these 4 material is used combined and make tea, or these 4 materials are present in tea. Understood? Tea is the combination of these 4 materials. Did you get the idea? Okay. So we conclude that an object made of different materials. For example, chair. Chair is an object. We can make chair by using plastic or wood. Okay. Next one. Different types of object made of same material. Different types of object made from same material. For example, material is plastic. Plastic we can use to make mug, bottle, pen, chair, table, etc. So one material used to make different kinds of object. Then the third, an object is a Third one, an object made up of a combination of materials. For example, biscuit. 4 materials are used to make biscuit, isn't it? Combination of 4 things. What are that? Which are they? Milk, sugar, white flour, vanaspati ghee. All are these materials combined and form a biscuit. Another example, tea. water, milk, sugar and tea dust, all are the materials present in the tea. So materials, combination of materials. Okay, one object made from a combination of materials, made up of a combination of materials. So all of you read your textbook and do your homework and activities also. Then if you have any doubt, you can call me. Then let us wind up our today's class.
Thank